Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. The money man's game, the money man. And that's just a term, like I usually use the term the masked man and everything in my book, Nice Guys and Players, but I like the term money man better. It's because the mask thing becomes kind of complicated, but money man, like that's his main way of getting a woman. Now, let me be clear, when I'm talking about a money man, I ain't necessarily talking about a trick, because a man could be dead broke. He uses a little bit of money. He might be on state assistance for whatever reason, SSI, and he uses a little bit of money to get women. In fact, I've known of a man like that. He'd get his little state pension, or he might have been disabled or some way, getting that little bit of money and spend it on some $60 woman or something. He found somehow. Nah, that's not really a money man. A money man is a man who's making a lot of money. He would be called a high value man, or something like that. He's making more than the rest of the population. He got money. He got the nice home. He got the car. He got disposable income. He got assets. He might even own other homes and stuff. But whatever the case, he definitely has money. He's not worried about paying his bills. He can go on expensive trips and everything. And some people will automatically assume, oh, he'll be a trick or something. And he could be. And you got some who are. But that's not his main game. The main money man's game is using those resources to control his relationships. That's his main bait. He still got to look like something. He still got to have something, but that's his main thing. When the woman is looking at him, she's looking at him from a place of needing financial security. He knows it. Now, he don't necessarily going to buy her gifts and all of that. In fact, a true money man, he probably spend very little money in that regard. Because the true money man, he's about control. See, that's his main game, is controlling the situation. See, a trick, they're not controlling it. So what does he do? He's the type who he will get that woman who needs the resources. And it's more like a trade. It's okay, he wants sex and stuff. He wants a woman, she might look a certain way. Or, honestly, it could be he just wants that wife. He wants a legacy and everything. So it's not even just about the sex. But the woman he deals with, he wants that control. In fact, if you look at many money men, they have that part of their personality. Even before they got money, they only dealt with women they could control, have some control over. Indeed, someone who has that type of personality, they'll probably skip over that dime. Even if the dime shows some attention, they'll skip over the dime and get maybe that average looking woman who they can control, who is going to submit to what he wants to do. If he say, hey, you don't have to work anything like that, she might be like, yeah, but it's well, you can't be wearing clothes like that. You can't be doing this and that. But their main thing is that control and stuff. Now, even if that's not a part of their personality, they get some money and say, hey, I can control these broads out here. So they'll look for a woman. They might skip over that attractive woman who got her business going and everything because he don't have any leverage over her. He might get that woman who, she don't want to work on that corporate job or something. Maybe she got some issues. In fact, you get some of them, I'm going to tell you what, even if they're not trying to get married, they just might want some physical gratification. So they'll get that woman who got some obvious issues and stuff. They'll get her, just for that physical gratification. They'll get her because, she needs that money. She's having trouble paying bills and all of that, or barely living. She can't go out to those fancy restaurants. But he can offer that, and he'll use it as a carrot. But here's the thing with it: if he has that game in him, because remember I said money man's game, he don't really give her any of that. He'll hold it out as a carrot. And, you know, she'll try to act like she ain't trying to gold dig. So he'll tap it a few times and then be like, you know what, baby, this ain't going to work out. Because that's his game. That's his draw. That's his bait and everything. And then if he's trying to stay with the woman, well, you know what? It's his way or the highway. And, you know, and that's a very prominent thing, because let's just be real. Even though I don't personally promote like leading with your wallet and everything, just because I personally don't promote it don't mean it's not happening. I mean, that's the bottom line. It doesn't mean it's not happening. And it doesn't mean somebody won't use that. Now, just because I don't recommend it or anything, I'm talking in terms of it happens. And and you get some women, because you get plenty of women, oh, he got to have some money, he got to have some money. And they'll act all tough. But when they run into that money man and that money man says, get on your knees, and she tries to say no, it's going to be like, okay. But then she wants those resources. She wants to be a part of it. He a player. And then as soon as she get on his nerves, he kick her to the curb. What's she going to do? Because a smart money man, please. Shoot, you get some, in fact, they're going to make sure they use those condoms. In fact, when you get some older money men, the older ones got some real game. The older ones, vasectomy. That's how deep it is. They will get a vasectomy, and they won't bother to tell the woman. Then the woman be like, she be trying to run that game on and be like, yeah, I'm pregnant. And, you know, and let's be real, she could still cheat or something. Or you got some women, they'll get that money guy, say she pregnant or something. Or, and, you know, try to say, well, yeah, let's have this sex. And then the thing is off where they actually get pregnant. Or they'll be like, oh, I had a miscarriage or something happened. I've actually seen that happen. I've actually seen that situation. I know this dude, he thought this woman, he was talking about, yeah, she gonna have my baby. Then he found out she wasn't pregnant at all. But you get one of those money men got the vasectomy. As soon as she say that, he'd be like, oh, okay. Well, good luck with it. You kick to the curb. But don't you care about your baby? Oh, baby, let me show you these papers right here. They say vasectomy. I mean, I'm dead serious. Indeed, with the Roe v. Wade thing, I would not be surprised if you get some guys who actually get that. I wouldn't be surprised at all and stuff, because you're going to get some, because then women might try to run that game on them. But that's just one way. But the thing is, the money man, like I say, you can't truly call him a trick. That's his game. He might not have that smooth mouthpiece, you know, and, you know, a lot of money men, they'll hit the gym, but, you know, he ain't no fashion model. You know, he might not look like that real drop dead handsome man and everything. But he got those resources. He knows some women want it, but then he gonna get what he want out of her. And then really, he mimics Mr. Goodbar. He'll kick her to the curb. Because he already know it's about the money. So if he's smart, he'll get what he want out of her. Like I said, if he want to marry or something, he'll get that woman that can definitely exercise some control over. But if she's like one of those fine ones or something, oh, he'll do what he can. And then kick her to the curb. But it's a bait. Now, the reason I don't talk as much about it, because it's not an easy bait to acquire. Like, you get a lot of guys out here talking about, well, if you got money, you got money. Okay, are you gonna work on it? Because let's just be real. You only got a small percentage of men overall across the planet who make even six figures. A small percentage. Let's be real. You get seriously. You could still, honestly, you even got, like in this country, which means across the planet, you got only a small percentage of men who even make over 50,000. Small percentage. You're talking, I think the number I saw was 16% of men in this country make over 50,000. I have to check that. I know overall men and women who make over 50,000 is about 23%. You know, we can round it up to 25%. So a man making even 6 figures is even less than that and stuff. That's some tough work. And then just knowing how to use it and stuff. Use it, say, hey, okay, this is the carrot. I'm gonna get this woman do what I want, then push her away. And I've known some guys who've done that. In fact, some guys have used it to the point that they might think they missed a good bar until some way or another that money disappeared, and it was never about that. It's an interesting game. So anyway, that's all I got for now. I'll get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.